I should warn ya, you're in Glo's corner. Ay, I should warn ya, you're in Glo's corner. Ow. I woke up like this, hesitant. But I woke up like this, splash of water, put the headband, earrings on. She looked like something. Opinion. I issued a challenge yesterday, and I don't know if I'm going to put the challenge before this part of the video or after, but I issued a challenge to go 3 days without using your opinion. This morning, first thing in the morning, I already had to use mine, which I was trying not to. I was just trying to say some encouraging words, and it was just like, the realization was like, oh, this is going to be a difficult 3 days because I'm going to be doing a lot of like monitoring my speech, which is, I think, that something that we should do, opinion, that we should do all the time anyway, another opinion. Of course, it's going to have to begin after this video, because the realization is like everything that we say is opinion. Everything that we encounter is opinion, you know. The filter is what I refer to, the filter of your current self. You are the filter, you know what I'm saying? You are the filter of your current self. You are comprised of these experiences, how you were raised, who's around you, what type of job you work, what school you went to. These things compile to influence your ideals, to contribute to how you react and respond to certain situations, to how you decide what box that you want to live in for this moment. Be it your religion, your affiliation as far as politics, your sexuality, your career. Like, all these things are affected by this filter that you have become, to create the being that you are. A friend of mine actually inspired this challenge because he was just saying, we're all the same, you know what I'm saying? And if we all, you know, let's say person A and person B are having an argument, a disagreement, maybe even a full-on fledged fight. If person B would have literally put themselves in the shoes of person A, and I don't mean imagine what their life was like, but literally go through their life, the same life that person A had, go through the same experiences, raised by the same parents, wake up in the same bed. If they had that exact same experience, then they would be on the same side. Look at these, Ashley. They would be on the same side of the argument by the time that they got to that point, because that's how much the filter that you develop or that you come to be affect you as a person, you know. And I realized that through this experience, I feel like I'm going to have to be quiet a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how much our speech is opinion. Like, everything is opinion. And even to take it to the surface, below the surface, like, not even your opinion on the filter of your personal self, but just the world filter. You know what I'm saying? Like, society is shaped to create opinions that encourage you to move in the direction or in an agreement with whoever is at the top of society at the time, whoever's the leader, the pseudo leader, the real leader, whatever. And so even that is like opinion. You think it's yours, it's not mine. Even things that might be history, and we finding how much we've been lied to and how much lies exist in history, that turns into opinion, you know. Even deeper, nature. Ooh, nature, yes. And I love nature. My favorite thing is to commune with nature and to go and hike and get on the beach. Like, these are my favorite things. This chocolatey brown complexion. I just been outside the whole summer. But even that is an environmental influencer. You know what I'm saying? If you grow up on the beach, then you won't be wearing shorts and shit. It's your influence. You know what I'm saying? The influence is everywhere. But like I said, it's just, like I said, I'm monitoring, I'm hearing it. It's dope, and I'm excited to really hear people, and to see how their filter, how their life experiences shaped who they are. And and to start like removing these boxes and really start looking at people as your reflection. You know, I just think that there's so much power in the online internet and this way that we can communicate. Yo, I literally woke up. It's so much power in communicating online. And a lot of times it's almost all the time it's used to just say, this is what I think of this is what I do. I like, you know, cool, that's great, it's amazing. But then it goes into this place where it's just like, this is what I do. And if you do this, then you're dumb. And this is what I do. And if you do this, then you don't know. And how can you believe this? And how, you know, and I'm just like, well, do you know? They can believe it. Have you been in their shit? No, they different. They grew up different. They had a different experience. They experienced different things. Maybe they experienced something different metaphysically or spiritually that's just going to reshape their whole shit, going to be out of this fucking world. So, I mean, like I said, we have to remove these boxes because, like, back to that original experience, we are literally all the same. And we're talking about removing the boxes. We literally all came from the same box, the womb, and we are going to leave in the same box. Be it, you know what I'm saying? Which is off this earth, which is out this motherfucker, which is transcended to another spiritual, whatever your thoughts or beliefs or what is after the afterlife. It ain't gonna be here. It ain't gonna be the flesh. That can get complicated, but anywho, I will come back in these 3 days a changed woman. And the goal is really just to communicate better. And a lot of times communication, people think this is communication. This is a part of it. It is a minute part of it. It is the least important part of communication. Opinion is talking. And that's all we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? The most important part of communication is listening. And listening creates clear vision. You know what I'm saying? It allows you to see people because you understand people. You start to see where they come from. And none, just to be clear, not because you understand them doesn't mean that you agree with them or accept them or accept their perspective. It just means you understand. And understanding allows you just to be a little softer with somebody, allows you to be a little gentler with somebody, allows you to be like, damn, that's some fuck shit they on, but I get it. You know how they grew up. You know what I'm saying? You know his mom passed away. Whatever the case is. So, I mean, the goal for me is just to amplify my understanding and to be softer with people and to be more accepting of people. You know what I'm saying? Understanding is greater than love. You know, a lot of motherfuckers that love you and they don't accept you. They don't understand you. You know what I'm saying? They love you, but they don't really get you. They don't know why you move and tick like that. But they just love you. You know what I'm saying? But I think that if you get to someone to understand you, it's a whole different connection, a bond. So I mean, that's the goal, is to gain this understanding. And you know, and the dope part about it is it's not only going to benefit your relationships with other people, but it's going to benefit your relationship with yourself, because you will start exercising that understanding on yourself. You'll start recognizing when you are using opinions, mainly external opinions, to degrade yourself, to push you to do things you don't want to do. You know, there's many times where a lot of my work has to be, you know, internal, reflective work. You know, I'm turning inside. I'm trying to make myself like the best version of myself that I can be. You know what I'm saying? I just want to move in the direction. I just want to refine this filter, refine my body, refine my mind to reach this higher level of understanding and acceptance and love. And that sounds cheesy maybe, but it's real. You know what I'm saying? And for real. And like I said, I focus on myself because I just know that, you know, I have to love myself better to love others better, you know? And I know, you know, I know that that's a place where I need to work. So that's why I'm doing the work. And you know, I do work both ways. You know what I'm saying? I work internally to help me relate better externally, and I work externally to help me relate and better love and protect myself. I'm over here just doing the gestures instead. Go back and check the hand movement. I got the worst Millie, but sometimes when nobody's watching, my shit is like extra sturdy. So hopefully you guys catch the sturdy Millie one day. I'm gonna come back in 3 days with my recap. See what I catch. Maybe I'll get a little footage. We'll see what I catch, and I'm excited to do this experiment. I hope others join me. Peace. Namaste. Causes crisis, cause the mices, roll the dices, hide the prices, controlled by the substance, moderation, abducting misjudgment. No fucks to give, happy, sad, you down in your luck. A little sip and you crying, the either you buck. A little hit and you flying, the either you stuck. I like to party, but sometimes it can feel like a crutch. Glass and Merlot in the Dutch, make my mind slow in the rush. Physical rituals stimulate cosmic visuals, it's beautiful. From the crown of root and the reciprocal, habitual, medicinal, healing down to the residue. Bad angle. Welcome back. These jeans are very high-waisted, so I gotta hit the side pose. I'm mermaiding. Okay, welcome back. So I'm off of my 3-day fast of opinion fast. And I just want to give a quick synopsis of how it went. As I suspected, but one of the things that I immediately found when I did get quiet was that the first thing I found was that my meditation was easy, was quick in the fact that I was able to connect, quickly and really dive into my meditation in a way that I haven't been able to dive in before, which was satisfying, pleasing, if you will. So I was glad to do that. Why am I all leaning on the camera like this? So that was the first thing. The second thing that I noticed, I don't have any lists. I don't know why I'm numbering. I'm numbering shit. I don't have anything after the first thing. Another thing I noticed, like I said, was just how difficult that it was to just not share your opinion. But I did notice that I really heard people. Like I sort of hypothesized that I would hear people, but not only did I hear them, but I felt them. And you know how you be like, I feel you, son, I feel you. But I'll be so eager to share my input or insight on whatever we were talking about, which I still am. You got something to build on. Come on, I got the content. But just listening is where your growth and your expansion comes from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not really wrong when you're just doing a lot of talking. You're just talking. And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just that's not the place where the growth happens. That's not the place where you learn. You don't learn from talking, outside of just refining your ability to speak and your tool. There's no growth and there's no expansion. So I found that when I'm quiet, I listen, I hear people, I feel people, I understand their emotions. All of the things that I sort of hypothesized in the other video of what would happen. But just to really listen to people, to what they're saying verbally and what they're saying with their physical and with their emotions and with their aura and all that. So I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm going to continue to do it. I'm going to continue to know the value of my opinion. Knowing that I have worth, but knowing that an opinion is just that. It is this thing that has been influenced and created by your circumstances. And when you don't share it, or when you don't indulge in it so intensely, there is a truer connection that you feel with people. Because what opinions can turn into is like these walls and these blocks, and oh, she thinks that's different than me, and that's different than me. And when you remove that block, immediately is this opportunity to really connect for real, and free of judgment, free of disagreement or agreement or whatever the case may be. So I really find a value in that. I find a value in that. I talk about, the thing that I try to do the best was the most was be quiet, and being quiet is probably sort of a cheat way out of not sharing your opinion. But when I was speaking, when I didn't have a choice, I was conscious. As you probably can see in the first video, I was like, dang, opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not clocking myself now, but when I was speaking, I was like, opinion. That don't matter, opinion. And so, that's something else that I got from it. It helped me to see, how much of what we say and even think is opinions. Our opinions are influenced by others' opinions. Like this filter, like I said, this filter of current self. And that filter has changed even for me, from the first video to this video. So that's another reason why it's not static. It's so fickle that it's like, how can you be so locked into this? How can you base your relationships on these opinions that can change if something in your lifestyle changes, if you meet a certain person, if you read a book, if you see a TV show or a movie. So I definitely encourage I can build on this a lot more. But what I do is I do encourage everyone to take this challenge, even if like see and experience and connect with people beyond their opinions, those that you agree with and those that you disagree with. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's all. I've just been chitty chat, not saying too much. All these opinions, so much opinion, so little time. But this is it for now. I hope to hear what happened with your experience and your opinion fast. Get at me. Glo Shines out. Black. I should warn ya, you're in Glo's corner. I should warn ya, you're in Glo's corner. Ow.